Welcome into Local4's 4 Things You Need to Know to start off your day. Today is Monday, July 28th. I'm Ian Mason. Let's go ahead and jump into today's top stories. The Hastings City Council has voted 3 times before on whether or not they should consider term limits. The first time the measure failed by 1 vote. Councilman Larry Consbrook brought the motion back for reconsideration in late June because he wanted to change his no vote to a yes. The proposed ordinance would enact term limits on boards and committees where no individual will be able to serve more than 2 consecutive terms on the same board or committee, but then could serve 4 years after their second term. The list of elected officials that would be impacted includes City Planning Commission, Housing Authority, Zoning Board of Adjustments, and Utility Board. The measure needs to pass the council 3 times in order to be a part of the Hastings City Code, with tonight's meeting being that deciding 3rd meeting. We'll continue to track this as the day goes on. And Target changing its price matching policy. The policy let consumers get a refund for the price difference of an item if they found it cheaper at Walmart, Amazon, or at Target within 14 days of purchase. But beginning today, the price match will only be valid if consumers find an item for a cheaper price at Target stores or websites. The policy will no longer apply for price differences on items sold by Amazon and Walmart. Target launched its price matching policy in 2013. Amazon doesn't have one, and Walmart ended theirs in 2019. Target just went through a relatively rough quarter, with sales at stores open for at least a year falling off nearly 4% compared to the same quarter a year ago. Target officials partly blame uncertainty over tariffs and backlash from some consumers about its reversal on diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. And starting next year, how you donate will impact your tax deductions. Standard deduction filers can write off up to $1,000 in cash gifts. That's $2,000 for joint filers, double the old pandemic-era limit. Non-cash gifts like clothing or food will face stricter limits. Those who itemize their deductions for the first time will be allowed to deduct their cash contributions only to the extent they exceed 0.5% of their adjusted gross income. New tax rules set to take effect in 2026. And let's go ahead and check out the forecast now. We're seeing temperatures up in the 90s today. We're going to be confidently up in the 90s. We're going to be close to 100, and definitely the heat index is going to feel well over 100 degrees for a lot of us today. So be prepared for those warm temperatures as we continue on that day. We are going to have a couple of clouds in the afternoon. That should shield us just a little bit from some of this heat, but really be prepared because it's going to be very hot outside over these next few days. And speaking of the next few days, 96 tomorrow and today, and 96 or 93 tomorrow. Those chances of showers, thunderstorms coming back though Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, which are going to be somewhat helpful for keeping us cooler. 78 degrees on Wednesday, 75 on Thursday and Friday, but then we're back up in the high 70s, low 80s by this weekend. And of course, we do have those chances of showers and thunderstorms as we are still in this kind of summer weather pattern. I figured we would have been done with this early summer weather pattern where we see these storms. It's kind of midsummer we stop seeing these storms, but I think we're going to see them at least for another week or so, at least overnight, where we see these come in and kind of form and leave. But they're really hard to predict, so be prepared, because when we say there's going to be storms, it's really hard to predict exactly where these storms are going to be. So just keep an eye on the sky and keep it locked here to Local 4 for the latest. You can catch our streaming show right back here at 11:30, 5, 6, and 10. Have a great one.